April 2, 2024, Eastern Pacific Ocean, 280 nautical miles southwest of San Diego, 2:15 a.m., U.S. Coast Guard cutter. Stratton radar detects unusual surface contact, low profile, minimal wake, moving 12 knots, not a fishing vessel, not a cargo ship, semi-submersible narco-submarine. Navy SHIELD reveals the biggest drug bust in Pacific history. The captain orders full-speed intercept. Helicopter launches. U.S. Navy destroyer USS Michael Murphy joins pursuit. Joint operation begins. Coast Guard, Navy, DEA, FBI coordination. This is multi-agency law enforcement at its finest. Target, 40-meter custom-built submarine carrying massive cocaine shipment. Intelligence reports confirm Colombian cartel operation. Cartel, Sinaloa organization. Most sophisticated drug trafficking network worldwide. Construction location, hidden shipyard in Colombian jungle. Build time, 8 months. Cost, $2 million USD. Destination, California coast. Drop zone, 15 nautical miles offshore. Distribution network, already positioned, waiting for delivery. Cargo value, $8 billion street price. 40 meters long, 12 knots speed, $8 billion cocaine. Comment if you can imagine this operation scale. The radar operator tracks target precisely. Low radar cross-section. Designed for stealth. Only 3 feet of hull above waterline. Gray paint scheme. Ocean camouflage. Near invisible to visual detection. But U.S. Coast Guard radar technology. Far too advanced. X-band maritime surveillance radar cuts through stealth design. Automatic target tracking maintains lock. Infrared detection confirms heat signature. No escape possible. According to Coast Guard officials, detection capabilities have evolved dramatically. Cartel stealth technology, no longer effective. U.S. maritime surveillance, comprehensive and decisive. Interdiction success rate, climbing every year. Navy SHIELD tracks military operations the mainstream media ignores. Hour 1, 2:45 a.m. Helicopter reaches target first. MH-65 Dolphin helicopter. Armed interdiction configuration. Crew, pilot, co-pilot, rescue swimmer, tactical coordinator. Armament, M240 machine gun. Warning flares. Spotlight systems. Searchlights illuminate submarine. Massive beam cuts through darkness. 40-meter vessel fully visible. Gray fiberglass hull. Minimal superstructure. Snorkel exhaust visible. Cartel crew attempts emergency dive. Hatches begin closing. Ballast tanks flooding. Dive angle increasing. Desperate attempt to escape, but too late. U.S. Coast Guard fast boats already deployed. 2 25-foot response boats, each carrying boarding team. Speed, 40+ knots. Heavily armed, highly trained. Boarding teams, Coast Guard Maritime Security Response Team. Equipment, body armor, automatic weapons, breaching tools, restraints. Training, counter-narcotics operations. High-risk boarding, vessel seizure. Warning shots fired across bow. Fired to .50 caliber machine gun. 3-round burst. Water erupts 50 meters ahead of submarine. Universal maritime message. Stop immediately or face consequences. Submarine surfaces. Dive aborted. Hatches remain open. Crew surrenders. 12 cartel members emerge. Hands raised. No resistance. Tactical assessment. Smart decision. Resistance would be fatal. Navy SHIELD breaks down military precision law enforcement. Hour 1, 3:05 a.m. Boarding team secures vessel. First team aboard. 4 operators. Weapons drawn. Tactical formation. Room clearing protocols. Crew detained immediately. Flex cuffs applied. Weapons search conducted. No firearms found. Cartel policy. Submarines remain unarmed. Capture preferable to armed confrontation with U.S. forces. Legal strategy. Minimize charges. Avoid violent crime prosecution. Mathematical calculation. Better to lose cargo than face murder charges. Second boarding team conducts initial inspection. Vessel assessment begins. What they find shocks everyone. 40-meter semi-submersible submarine, custom fiberglass hull, reinforced with steel frames, diesel engines, twin 350 horsepower Caterpillar engines, fuel capacity 4,000 gallons, range 3,200 nautical miles, navigation, military-grade GPS, Garmin Marine chart plotter, satellite communications, life support, air conditioning, fresh water system, galley, bunks, engineering level, professional shipyard quality, electrical systems, 24-volt DC, generator backup, solar panels for auxiliary power, propulsion, twin screws, controllable pitch propellers, bow thruster for maneuvering, hull design, hydrodynamic optimization, minimal radar signature, low acoustic profile, cost to build, estimated $2 million, single-use vessel, disposable after delivery, return on investment if successful, 400,000% profit margin. But this submarine, captured before delivery, total loss for Cartel. According to DEA officials, most sophisticated narco-sub ever captured in Pacific waters. Engineering sophistication rivals commercial submarine technology. Construction expertise, former naval shipyard workers suspected. Design optimization, years of evolution visible. This represents pinnacle of narco-submarine development. Who wins the drug war? A. U.S. Coast Guard. B. Cartels. C. Nobody. Drop your vote. Hour 2, 3:15 a.m. USS Michael Murphy destroyer arrives. Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer. Displacement, 9,200 tons. Length, 155 meters. Crew, 323 personnel. Mission, provide command and control. Security overwatch, communications relay. The destroyer captain establishes command authority. Federal waters. U.S. jurisdiction. DEA takes operational lead. Legal framework. Maritime Drug Law Enforcement Act. Authority. Seize vessels. Detain crew. Confiscate contraband. Prosecution. Federal court. Mandatory minimum sentences. Full cargo inspection begins. DEA agents board submarine. Evidence collection protocols initiated. Photography. Video documentation. Chain of custody established. Cargo hold inspection reveals staggering numbers. Numbers that will make international headlines. But wait for what investigators discovered inside. Cartel logistics breakthrough exposed. Hour 2, 3:45 a.m. Initial cargo assessment complete. Preliminary count conducted. Results exceed all expectations. 18 tons of pure cocaine. 18,000 kilograms. 1,800 bundles. 10 kilograms each. Purity, 95+%. Uncut. Laboratory grade. Packaging, professional vacuum sealed. Waterproof. GPS tracked individually. Street value calculation. Wholesale price, $25,000 per kilogram. Street price, 80,000 plusers per kilogram after cutting. Total street value, $8 billion USD. Largest single cocaine seizure in U.S. Coast Guard history. Previous record, 12 tons seized 2019. This seizure, 50% larger than previous record. DEA officials, stunned by magnitude. Navy SHIELD provides real military coverage nobody else shows. The submarine specifications revealed. Length, 40 meters overall, 38 meters between perpendiculars. Beam, 3 meters maximum, 2.8 meters at waterline. Draft, 2.5 meters submerged, 0.9 meters surfaced. Displacement, 85 tons surfaced, 110 tons submerged. Hull material, fiberglass over steel frame. Kevlar reinforcement in stress areas. Ballast system, lead weights totaling 15 tons. Seawater ballast tanks, 8,000 liters capacity. Propulsion system, twin diesel engines, 350 horsepower each. Total, 700 horsepower. Fuel system, 4 tanks, 1,000 gallons each. Total, 4,000 gallons capacity. Exhaust system, snorkel mast, carbon monoxide scrubbers, muffler system, navigation bridge, watertight compartment, 3 crew positions, periscope system, crew accommodations, 6 bunks, galley, head, fresh water, 500 gallons, communications, satellite phone, VHF radio, GPS transponder, cargo compartment, 35 cubic meters, climate-controlled, waterproof bulkheads, maximum speed, 12 knots surface, 8 knots submerged, operational range, 3,200 nautical miles at cruising speed, dive capability, maximum depth 30 meters, operating depth 20 meters, construction time, 8 months estimated, build location, hidden jungle shipyard, camouflage netting, armed security, workers, former Colombian Navy personnel, commercial shipyard experience, design, 5th generation narco-submarine, accumulated improvements over 15 years. Pentagon officials stated, engineering sophistication rivals military submarine technology, cartel investment in maritime trafficking, unprecedented and concerning, justified interdiction or overreach, war on drugs effective or failed strategy, comment J for justified, W for wrong. Hour 3, 4:15 a.m. Detailed evidence collection continues. DEA agents document everything. Serial numbers recorded. Manufacturing marks photographed. Chemical analysis samples taken. Origin determination. Laboratory testing will identify coca processing location. Cartel identification. Chemical signatures unique to specific production facilities. Distribution network mapping. Packaging variations indicate intended markets. The 12 detained crew members. Nationality, all Colombian citizens. Ages, 24 to 47 years old. Experience, professional mariners. Commercial fishing backgrounds. Payment, $50,000 per crew member for successful delivery. Motivation, economic necessity. Colombian poverty. Cartel recruitment. Legal status, now facing federal prosecution. 10-year minimum sentences. Cooperation, some willing to provide intelligence. Plea bargain negotiations beginning. Information value, moderate. Crew members know limited operational details. Cartel security, compartmentalized information, protection against intelligence leaks. But some intelligence obtained. Departure location, remote Colombian coast, Pacific side. Departure date, 11 days ago. Route, direct transit, no intermediate stops. Intended destination, California coast. Specific coordinates provided. Reception team, waiting with high-speed boats. Unloading equipment ready. Timeline, expected arrival next 48 hours, now interrupted permanently. Distribution network, San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle. Cartel connections, Sinaloa organization. U.S.-based distribution cells. This intelligence triggers follow-up investigations. FBI notification. Domestic distribution networks targeted. Multi-agency task force, activated immediately. Surveillance operations, California coastal areas. Known cartel locations. Arrest warrants, being prepared. Simultaneous raids planned. This submarine seizure, first domino in larger operation. Navy SHIELD reveals strategic operations beyond initial interdiction. Hour 4, 4:45 a.m. Full cargo verification completed. Final count confirmed. 18 tons pure cocaine. 18,000 kilograms precisely. 1,800 individual bundles, each 10 kilograms. Each bundle valued $250,000 wholesale. 800,000 plus street value. Total wholesale value, $450 million. Total street value, $8 billion plus after cutting and distribution. Economic impact on cartel, catastrophic loss. $2 million submarine construction cost, lost. $8 billion potential revenue, eliminated. 12 experienced crew, captured and facing prosecution. Maritime trafficking route, compromised and monitored. Intelligence compromise, operational security breached. Financial impact, triggers organizational crisis within cartel. According to FBI officials, seizures. This magnitude destabilize cartel operations for months. Cash flow disruption, immediate and severe. Supply chain breakdown, distribution networks starved of product. Internal investigations, Cartel leadership, suspects, informants. Violence potential increased as organization responds to losses. But U.S. law enforcement prepared. Intelligence-driven operations continue. Pressure maintained. Interdiction success rate increasing. Cartel adaptation, slower than U.S. countermeasures. Strategic advantage, decisively American. Real conflicts, real consequences, real coverage. This is Navy SHIELD. The intelligence value. Beyond the cocaine seizure. Information treasure trove. Cartel communication devices seized. 3 satellite phones. Call logs downloaded. Contact networks mapped. GPS navigation units. Waypoint data extracted. Route planning revealed. 2 laptop computers. Encrypted but forensically analyzed. Communications recovered. Financial records found. Payment ledgers. Cost accounting. Profit calculations. Construction documents. Blueprint fragments. Material sourcing. Build locations. Satellite phone analysis reveals 47 unique contact numbers, Colombian and US-based. Communication patterns, weekly progress reports, position updates, weather routing, encryption used, commercial satellite phone encryption, NSA capable of decryption, content recovered, mission planning, delivery coordination, emergency protocols. Intelligence value extends far beyond single interdiction. Network mapping, complete cartel maritime trafficking organization. Key personnel identified, coordinators, financiers, logistics planners, infrastructure located, shipyards, supply routes, support facilities, future operations, multiple interdiction opportunities created, FBI analysis ongoing, intelligence fusion centers, processing data continuously, international cooperation, Colombian authorities notified, joint operations planned, Interpol coordination, red notices prepared for key cartel personnel, financial investigations, money laundering networks targeted, asset seizures, bank accounts frozen, properties confiscated, legal prosecutions, multiple jurisdictions, coordinated timing. This single submarine capture generates intelligence for years of follow-up operations, where military operations become breaking news. Navy SHIELD. The numbers: 18 tons cocaine seized, 18,000 kilograms precisely, $8 billion street value eliminated from U.S. markets, 12 cartel members arrested and facing federal prosecution, 40-meter submarine captured completely intact, 3,200 nautical mile operational range documented, $2 million cartel construction investment, total loss, 100% mission success rate U.S. forces achieved, 0 American casualties during interdiction, 4 hours from detection to complete cargo verification, first-time submarine this size captured with full cargo intact, 47 satellite phone contacts identified for investigation, multiple follow-up operations planned across 3 countries, strategic impact incalculable, cartel operations disrupted for months. Drop your prediction. Will cartels abandon submarine strategy? Can drug trafficking be stopped? What's next in this war? Navy SHIELD wants to know. The bottom line: this $8 billion cocaine bust proves U.S. maritime interdiction dominance. Coast Guard capabilities, unmatched globally. Navy cooperation, essential force multiplier. Multi-agency coordination, flawless execution. Cartel submarine strategy, increasingly futile against U.S. technology. Drug trafficking disruption, maximum impact achieved. 18 tons cocaine never reaches American streets. $8 billion cartel investment eliminated. 12 traffickers facing life sentences. Operation complete. Submarine captured, analyzed, intelligence extracted. This interdiction changes Pacific drug war landscape. Strategic victory protecting American communities. Who controls Pacific waters now? Will cartels develop new trafficking methods? Can maritime drug trade be eliminated entirely? Drop your analysis below. Subscribe to Navy Shield, where real conflicts meet real coverage, where military operations become breaking news.